Dear students, in this video, we can learn about acceleration. Acceleration means the change in velocity, change in velocity with the time. Clear? That means, for example, consider a vehicle. Okay? Consider a vehicle. Initially, it was at rest. Clear? So what is the velocity? Velocity equal to, that is initial velocity equal to 0 meter per second. Why? Initially it was at rest. Okay, that's why the initial velocity u equal to 0 meter per second. So what is u? U is the initial velocity. Initial velocity. Clear? After some time, the vehicle's velocity will be like this. Clear? That means its speed increases. Now the velocity, suppose v equal to, suppose 2 meter per second. Okay, in next moment, the velocity, suppose v is equal to 10 meter per second. So in first case, what is the velocity? 0. Now in second case, the velocity is 2. Third case, it is 10. Now in fourth case, suppose the velocity equal to v is equal to, suppose 25 meter per second in fourth case. So here we can see the velocity is increases. Initially it was 0, then 2, then 10, then 25, and so on. So velocity is changing with the time. That means as time passes, okay, or time changes, the value of velocity will also, here we can see that value of velocity is changing with the time. So we can say that this particular vehicle having a sort of acceleration. Clear? Or we can say that the vehicle is accelerating. Why we can say? Because vehicle's velocity is changing gradually. It is not same. Here 0, here 2, here 10, here 25. So here the velocity is changing gradually. So we can say that the vehicle is accelerating. So what is the definition of acceleration? Acceleration means the change in velocity with the time. Okay, what is acceleration? Change in velocity with the time. And acceleration can be represented by the letter, small letter a. Clear? So what is a? A is acceleration. It is nothing but acceleration. So what about next point? First point we study definition of acceleration. Acceleration is the change in velocity with the time. This is the definition. Now, acceleration can be represented by the letter, small letter a. This is the second point. Now, the unit of acceleration is meter per second square, or we can represent meter second raised to minus 2. Okay, so this is the third point. Unit of SI unit or standard unit of acceleration is meter per second square or meter second raised to minus 2. Okay, now it is a vector quantity. Acceleration is a vector quantity. It has both magnitude and direction. Clear? Here, what is the magnitude? Suppose A equal to 10 meter per second square. Okay, so this 10 is called magnitude. This is called magnitude. And what's the direction of the vehicle? This is the direction of vehicles towards right? This is the direction of vehicles. So this vehicle have velocity acceleration 10 meter per second square. And what about the magnitude? This is the magnitude. 10 meter per second square is the magnitude. That 10 is the magnitude. And it has some direction like this. This is the direction of the acceleration. Clear? So such quantities are called vector quantities. So this is our fourth point. So what is the first point? Acceleration is the change in velocity with time. Acceleration can be represented by the letter A. What is the SI unit of acceleration? It is meter per second square or meter second raised to minus 2. It is a vector quantity. Now we can learn about the equation for acceleration. So what is equation? You know that equation. Acceleration A equal to V minus U divided by t divided by t. So you know what is A? What is A? A is the acceleration. What is A? A is the acceleration. And what is V? V is the final velocity. Final velocity. And what is U? U is the initial velocity. U is the initial velocity. And what is T? T is the time. Okay. So this is about the equation for acceleration. A equal to V minus U by T. For example, suppose for exam, they will ask, write a short note on acceleration. So you can write first point that the acceleration is the change in velocity with the time. The second point, it can be represented by the letter A. What is the third point? The SI unit or standard unit of acceleration is meter per second square or meter second raised to minus 2. It is a vector quantity. And what about the equation? A is equal to V minus U divided by T. Would say here A is the acceleration, V is the final velocity, U is the initial velocity, and T is the time. Okay, thank you.